Hi, I'm Christine
And I'm Mark.
of Christine and Mark Are Buying an RV. So we're here to tell you our story and share a little bit about our journey that we have had so far in buying an RV.
What a fun one it's been.
What a fun one it has been. It actually started with this guy thinking that we were going to.
I so wanted to build a conversion van, and I still do, but that'll be another project.
Another project. Now, I will just give you a ratio here. I am 5'10", and Mark is, when he stands up straight, 6'4", 6'5". So when we thought about doing a Ford Transit chassis with making it into a van, a conversion van, we were just going to buy a Ford Transit cargo van and
Outfit
it. And it was a little challenging when we were trying to find the space inside to fit him.
Especially prone, laying down.
Yeah, prone, the laying down part. So we went through many different floor plans, kind of created a whole bunch of different things that we were going to be able to do. And then we realized it was really then just going to be the two of us because it was so small that we could not bring with us any of our 5 boys and their significant others. So we thought, too many. And we thought, well, we don't want to just do it alone yet. But maybe after we do buy an RV and we travel with those kids, we may want to do it alone. But we're not sure yet. So our journey began with doing some research on YouTube. Why don't you go ahead and say what we were looking at?
Oh, I mean, we didn't even know where to begin. We were looking at Class C's, which we thought would be great for us. So we actually went out and sat in a few. And there's so many to choose from. So her brother Bob actually likes the brand Jayco and kind of steered us in that direction. And we found them to be a great looking, great reputable company. So we were looking at that along with a few other similar ones. And it kind of transitioned very quickly from a Class C into a Class A as soon as we got inside of one, a smaller size Class A, which we are learning more and more about every day, the whole jargon and lingo of the RVing world. And we're definitely going to learn more because it's like every night we're up, learning more, reading, YouTubing, and chatting with people. So this is the beginning of our journey.
It's a great experience so far. The problem that we had with the Class C is, again, most of those are on either a Mercedes Sprinter chassis or a Ford F350 or 450 chassis. When you're in the Ford, sitting side by side, I am having both knees replaced. I have some knee issues. So for me to try to get out of the passenger seat and maneuver myself into the back while moving was nearly impossible. I found it to be just too cramped. And for you, with reclining the chair back to a comfortable position, he really couldn't find one. So we realized at that point that maybe the Class C wasn't the way to go, although we are new RVers and we are going to be, beginning this will be our first purchase. So we thought, a Class C is the way to go. But realistically, it's got to fit your needs. So like Mark said, when my brother Bob had introduced us to the Jayco line and said, oh, you have to try the Elante, that was one that we saw and we have really liked it so far. There are a lot of other alternatives out there and we are researching and we're still in the game and we're trying to figure out all the jargon and the right things. And do you get the larger generator or a smaller generator, 1 air conditioning unit, 2 air conditioning units,
Solar
hookup, is it ready? Yeah, so lots of different things. And although we really aren't going to use this to live in full time, it is going to be our second home. So instead of purchasing a second home somewhere, we are purchasing a second home to take us anywhere. Oh, everywhere. That was good. And that wasn't even by design.
Impromptu.
Okay, great. Yay. So this is the beginning of our journey and we wanted to share that. So we're going to come on here and we're going to give you updates as to where we are in our process. And hopefully we'll have some good news to share along the way. And then we'll let you know what it's like to go through some test drives and things like that. Because so far, so good. Anything else you want to say?
That's it.
That's all, folks.
Cut.
Cut.